You know those times when you feel so completely overwhelmed with all the things you need to do? And what I find for myself is usually the more I have to do, sometimes I just want to sit and do nothing because it looks so completely overwhelming. Maybe you're always feeling like you're 10 steps behind, you can never keep up, and it doesn't help when you scroll through social media or watch other people's YouTube videos and it looks like they just have their life together, and you compare yourself with them and you're like, they have like 3 kids, 5 kids, 10 kids. Their house is always clean. Everything just looks amazing. They're staying fit. They're exercising every day. And I'm over here struggling with 2. Not talking about me. I don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking to you all. Not about me. If y'all get through this video, my mama brain, seriously, I'm not sure how I'm gonna make a video. It just feels like nothing is cranking in here. So bear with me with all my random thoughts here. Anyway, I'm making this video just as much for myself as I am for other moms out there because I know it's something we struggle with. The real people, the people that have children and homes that are lived in. We don't have these Instagram perfect homes. Everything is real life. And so often, sadly, on places like social media, all the things, you only see people's highlight reels. You only see the perfection, the perfect children, the perfect outfits, the perfect pictures, the perfect house, the perfect everything. And it can really wear on us mentally if you're not careful. So I'm here to show you that I am far from perfect. Just shut off the noise, shut off the comparing yourself to other people, and be proud of the accomplishments that you get done in your life, because that's what I am trying to do in my life right now, as I tend to get overwhelmed sort of quickly because I just had a baby 4 weeks ago. We love her to pieces. Her name is Lexi. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Janine. As you can tell, this is so completely random. I don't have anything straight because my brain is not working. And I also have a 5-year-old son.
Do
you want to feed the chickens?
Yeah.
Sure. So where was I? Oh yes, my name is Janine. This is my channel, The Mennonite Mom. All things mom and family related. You can stay for the real and the raw and the mess if you want, and if that's not your speed, go find someone that's more perfect, because I am not the one. Anyway, back to the topic, what we were talking about. You know what they say, you can't eat a whole elephant at once. You have to eat him in one small bite at a time. And I've been thinking about that. You know what? It's the little bites that count. If I can't get everything that's crowding my mind done, is perfectly okay. Let's just focus on the little bites, and eventually those little bites will turn into a whole elephant. And so in this video, I'm gonna bring you along and show you the little bites that I'm attempting to tackle. Hopefully, eventually, in 20 years, we'll eat the whole elephant. Now, I know this is definitely kind of a season of life for me. I just had a baby, so I need to be gracious with myself, but you tend to want to get back and do all the work you did before, but you have a baby that needs a lot more care, you're tied down a lot more, it takes so much more effort just to go somewhere. You never quite know how your day is going to go, if it's gonna be a day where the baby sleeps a lot or where she needs held a lot. And then it's so easy, and I'm talking to myself here, is to compare myself to other people that have way more on their shoulders than I do. Or at least it seems that way by just watching their lives. Maybe they have more children. And it just seems they just bounce back so quickly after having a baby. They look great, they are back to running businesses and children and just everything, and you feel like, what am I doing over here? Like, seriously, I can pretty much just drink a cup of coffee and call it a day. It took a lot of work just to get this camera set up and get the motivation to actually get the camera set up, because it takes work, you know? I'm the type of person that I like to start something and finish it and not to be interrupted, and not knowing how long I'll be interrupted and all that type of thing, you know? It's learning how to kind of roll with it. And I'm completely off the track of eating the elephant. So there's like a host of things I wish I could do and get off my to-do list now. And it's like a big list, like not just your normal everyday things, like big things, what I consider big things. And right now, a big thing would be washing all my windows. I'm definitely admitting my weakness here, that I would view window washing as a big accomplishment. But we do have like 30 some windows in this house, and you just kind of get around to them when you do. My personality tends to be like, okay, today I need to clean, and we're gonna clean the whole house, and we're gonna organize, and we're going to declutter, and we're gonna do it all, and we're gonna wash the windows, and I burn out. And so I'm trying to learn how not to focus on the elephant, but focus on the one bite at a time. And if you only take one bite one day and the next day you don't take any bites, you know what? Does it really matter? It doesn't. Why do we stress ourselves out so much? I don't know. Well, for me, I do know one thing. I do hate when a house gets to a certain level of dirty. It just drives me nuts. But yet at the same time, you know, they always say the dishes can wait, hold your baby, and there is truth to that. I'm trying to learn that. But there's also truth to the fact that dishes in the sink make mom grouchy, and then, yeah, so we're trying to manage that whole scenario thing. All right, so she did wake up, we had a feeding, and now we're back. So basically my line of thought is, you know what? Don't compare yourself to other people. The comparison game destroys happiness. Just compare yourself to your own self. I know it's so much easier said than done, but little things that you can actually take joy in, something that some people might think is just absolutely insane that you're rejoicing that you got done. For instance, something as simple as getting the dishwasher cleaned out before you actually eat dinner that evening, instead of having to clean that out yet to get your dirty dishes into in the evening, and you're tired and you need to get the children to bed and everything just piles up and you end up going to bed. And you end up going to bed with a completely dirty house, and it was just because of a few little things like that just kept piling up on top of each other. And so maybe that one bite you got done that day was getting the dishwasher unloaded before dinner. Count it as an accomplishment. As stupid as some people may think that that seems to them, because they do 100 times more than that day, you know, they're different, their situation is different. Maybe that's all you got done, be happy with it. Now, I know that's a little bit over the top if the only thing is a dishwasher, but some days, depending how the baby is, that might be all you get done. Rejoice in it instead of just like being negative on yourself and saying like, you know what, I should be getting more done. All I got done today was clean up the kitchen and that's it. And take care of the baby. As you can tell, I'm in the newborn stage right now, so pretty much just talking to myself here. The things that you really want to get done that are more on your bigger to-do list, take them on small bites at a time. And one thing right now that's just driving me nuts is clutter. And I feel like since having a baby, there's so much more clutter in the house, and there's so much I would like to declutter, and it looks huge, all the areas I want to go through. But there's one area that has been bothering me for months now, and that is what we call the junk drawer. And I'm sure most people have junk drawers where just every odds and ends of little things, from pencils to erasers to batteries to spare keys to whatever, goes in that drawer, and it's an absolute mess. And it's actually small. It probably wouldn't take me more than 20 minutes to get it done. And so that is one of the things that I want to do today. The small bite of the elephant that makes you actually feel really good and accomplished. It's like, you know what, if that's the only thing I get done on my bigger to-do list, count it as an accomplishment. Maybe another small achievement would be just keeping your flowers alive. It's been so hot outside, I need to keep them watered. And sometimes that can even look big. It takes, you know, 15, 20 minutes to get outside and water, especially when you have a baby yet. It's like, do you take them out? Do you bundle them up? Do you try to do it when they're taking a nap? Because after a while, all these little things, they just add up into a big pile. I guess the whole gist I'm trying to get at is don't look at the elephant, but look at each bite that you took. And I'm probably using this elephant analogy a little bit too much, and I should probably stop. But I do find that when I focus on that, focus on my personal accomplishments, as small and insignificant as they may be, it's so much more fulfilling than when I compare to everything that I am not. And just give yourself grace for whatever season you're in life. I'm the type of person, I like to stay busy, I like to accomplish things, probably a little bit too much sometimes, as far as just go, get things done. And I tend to maybe neglect my children's needs. I feel like that's my weakness, especially maybe my older children like Xander, like, you know, if he gets more independent and can play on his own, am I spending enough time with him? Am I, you know, making him feel important in the day? And that's something I'm working on too. So maybe another bite would be just spending some time with him, playing a game, which I just had done a little bit earlier, just for 5 minutes or so. Today I made him a shake. That used to be my favorite when I was a girl, just like frozen bananas, peanut butter, milk, and honey. So good. I used to have it as an after school snack. I told him, you know what, I had this when I was a little girl. Do you want me to make it? And he just loves when you do little extra things like that for him.
Do you know what it tastes like?
What does it taste like?
It tastes like peanut butter.
It is, and banana. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of give you an idea of some of the things that I feel is my elephant, the big things I want to get done. I would love to get all the windows washed. I'd love to go through so many drawers and declutter, closets, baby things, shoes, toys, you name it. But you know what, if I focus on even just 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, I picked that up from the Minimal Mom, 15 minutes a day, and just pick one little place to declutter, you know? It's that little bit that gets you there in the end. Another thing that I'm really trying to do is get caught up on my personal photos. I've told you before, I love to scrapbook. I shouldn't say I love it, but I like to document life and have all my pictures in a physical photo book and not just on my phone and on my camera and on my computer. And so I have been behind, and I was working really hard before Lexi was born to get caught up on videos and pictures. And I'm getting close, but I'm still fairly far away, but I want to really get caught up to present. So that's something that's really on my mind. And some people might think that's just crazy to have that as like a really high priority, but it is. To me, memories are just one of the most important things to like hold on to. When you get behind, it gets so overwhelming. So I've been trying to get caught up on that. But you know, you have this whole list of things you're trying to do and then the day goes by and you think you should have gotten 5 of them done and you got 1 of them done. And you just kind of feel like, ugh. But you know what? It's focusing on the things that you did get done and being happy. And even on the days that it didn't, just give yourself grace. Count it as a win and don't compare yourself to other people. And she is out like a light again, or she was. She loves to be held just like this. It's her favorite position. And one other thing I'm just quickly adding, maybe a little bit off topic, but one thing that I am trying to realize more with the second child is you realize how quickly time flies, especially in this stage. You know, you only have a newborn for a short amount of time, and even if you're starting to feel kind of exhausted, your schedule is just completely upside down, just realize it's gonna be gone before you even know what happened. I look at my son and I'm like, where did the time go? And so I think this time it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to just settle in and enjoy the newborn snuggles, not always try to get everything done, although that's still a struggle of mine. Enjoying all the little things, the expressions, and just realizing, you know what? It might be hard. She's a really good baby though. Today was just a harder day. But it might be hard some days, or maybe for some people it's hard every day. But you know, it's gonna be gone before we know it, and I'm trying to just relish the moment, even if my house is completely a disaster and I'm getting nothing else finished except taking care of children. So once again, I feel like this is a very scatterbrained. It went better in my mind how I was going to talk about all this, but I feel my brain is not cooperating today. So hopefully in some other video I'll be more concise. But thanks for following to the end if you made it to here. And I'm going to go and take out a couple bites of my elephant before Nolan gets home. And I'm going to tackle this drawer, just show you some of the clutter that accumulates in a drawer, just so you don't feel so alone. In case you do, with all your clutter and imperfections like I have. I have tons of imperfections in my house, so I'll let you see them. Should we show them the junk drawer?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. How much more do you think we could fit in here?
More coins, and I don't have coins.
Oh boy.
There's lots of coins here.
Yeah, just look at all this stuff. I mean, we have pretty much everything under the sun. I'll tell you what, every coin you find you can put in your piggy bank.
Okay.
Let's start just taking stuff out.
Look at all this messy.
You getting it all cleaned out?
Found some coins.
Look at that stack of stuff. Alright, so I think the elephant has a small bite taken out of his little toe. That feels amazing. It's been on my mind. It didn't even take that long. Another bite that I want to take is this drawer right here in my desk. It actually won't take too long. It's pretty organized, but it's getting on my nerves a little bit. But I'll probably save that for another day. However, this is my standing desk, and I get different questions from you all different times, like where did you get your desk? I had mentioned it to in a previous video. And FlexiSpot, which had sent me this desk, actually is sponsoring this video, and I thought I'd tell you a little bit more about it because I love this desk. I used to edit all my videos on a laptop, but I wanted to have a designated workspace. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted it or not, but since I created my own little section, my own little office, right in the main living area with my children so I can take care of them while I'm still working, I have come to super duper love this, and I really love this standing desk because I like to have more of the open feel, not like a big clunky desk in the corner, so I can actually put it up to the wall and it still feels pretty open. So this is a FlexiSpot Kamar all-in-one standing desk. What I love about this desk is it has 4 different settings that you can raise to different heights. So if you have different standing heights or different sitting heights or whatever you have, you can automatically set it on 4 different sections. It has USBs right here where you can charge your phone type of thing. It also has a lock button so that if you don't want to bump the buttons by accident, you can lock it in, because my son's often coming up to the desk to watch me work or whatever, and he's constantly bumping these buttons. So it's nice when you can lock it and it doesn't affect the height of the desk. I think it's absolutely beautiful. The one that they had sent me had like a glass top because they were out of wooden tops, so we actually kind of mimicked the one that they have and made our own custom wood top to it. But they do have one of these available with the wooden top. And what I really like about this desk, a lot of standing desks don't have this, is a little drawer where you can keep some pens, and it's not very large, but it's super handy to have, just to have some of your knickknacks in, and it still does not take away from the sleek design of everything. So FlexiSpot is actually running a campaign right now. I'm going to have links to their website down below, and you can get up to $100 off your purchase. They're having flash sales on some of their best sellers, so definitely go check it out if you like this desk. They also have lots of other options. I love it, and we use this so much. Probably one of the things I use the most, this desk on my computer setup. And once again, I love how everything looks in my corner. Such a nice design. So the last bite for today is out watering my plants. This is such a relaxing thing to do. Lexi's thankfully sleeping. So while none of this is any kind of great accomplishment, I just wanted to share this just for the other moms out there that are just struggling to get the everyday tasks done. Just to encourage you that, you know what, the little things are accomplishments. As simple as getting the plants water so they don't die, especially in busy seasons of motherhood. Because it's so easy to compare ourselves to other people that are in like the same season of life, and it just feels like they never break a sweat and they just get everything accomplished. So I thought I'd share this video to help you feel normal if you're like me, and some days you just struggle to do one thing.
Look at this.
Have a good day, everybody.
Just show what I am.
And I'm going to finish watering my plants.
I'm going to sit down like this.
Yeah.
Mom, but I'm going to show you something kind of really quick. I'm going to the camera something.
What are you doing?
Making this quick.
You're making that a slide.
No, yeah, and then you hold on to it again, and then I'll slide up, and then I'll slide down.
Whoa. Oh, no, you're all wet.
Whoa. So Xander's picking up. Ow. How? I did it! Look! I reached the top!
Yeah? Did you get bubbles?
The babies always drink milk when they're little.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they grow, they eat all kinds of foods.
That's right.
Children don't like vegetables.
Children don't like vegetables.
Yeah, but some do, right?
Yeah, you like vegetables.
No.
What are you looking at, baby girl?
Mom.
Take number 2500. Just kidding. Cue the mom brain. Where's the brain I used to have? Where's the brain I used to have? Okay.